Greetings, friends. This week's Parsha ends with the demise of Yishmael. The Torah uses an unusual word, nafal, for his death. The pasuk reads, quote, Al Panei Kol Echav Nafal, over all his brothers he fell. The next pasuk, which happens to be the first pasuk in the next Parsha, states the following: Ve'ele toldos Yitzchak, and these are the offspring of Yitzchak, on which the Baal HaTorim comments, quote, this word nafal teaches that when Yishmael's descendants fall in the end of days, then Mashiach, the descendant of King David, of the offspring of Yitzchak, will flourish. My friends, I believe that we are witnessing today the prelude to the fall of Yishmael and the rise of Mashiach ben David. Today's worldwide upsurge in hatred against Israel appears to be the prelude to the collapse of Yishmael and Bezos Hashem, all of our enemies. Several weeks ago we read the following words, quote, and the fourth generation shall return here, for the iniquity of the Amorite will not yet be full until then. Hashem is telling Avraham Avinu, our father Abraham, that the fourth generation will inherit the land because the nations had not yet reached the degree of evil and depravity to justify their expulsion. I would like to suggest that this pasuk also alludes to the times of Mashiach. Just as our avos had to wait for the time to be right for their descendants to inherit the land, so will their descendants have to wait until the nations have reached the level of iniquity at which their actions justify their downfall. Hashem's timing is always perfect. Chazal tell us, quote, Rav Chanina Bar Papa said, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Hashem, does not punish a nation until its time to be sent away has arrived. My friends, it is possible that the world may now be approaching that moment. It seems that the iniquity of the nations is very close to full. Just as the evil came to Harif Ayin in the blink of an eye, we have reason to anticipate that Yeshua's Hashem, Harif Ayin, the salvation of Hashem, will also come in the blink of an eye. Think about it. It's all absurd. Our enemies bombard us with thousands of rockets and then attack us in the most barbaric fashion. When we defend ourselves, the entire world erupts in violent anti-Jewish demonstrations. This insane behavior indicates a dramatic increase in the level of iniquity of the nations. Right now, almost the entire world is united against us. Consider, Jews are 0.2% of the world population. I saw that on Wikipedia. Do you hear that number? We are vastly outnumbered. The entire world is obsessed with us. And we are numerically a pinpoint. No matter how strong our army, there is no way we can logically defeat an enemy that outnumbers us by millions to one. This makes it clear that we have only one salvation. As we say every day, quote, Hashem has redeemed Yaakov and delivered him from a power mightier than he. The current situation can be compared to that of our ancestors standing at the shore of the Yam Suf. They were out surrounded and they were terrified. But Moshe Rabbeinu told them, do not fear, stand fast and see the salvation of Hashem that he will perform for you. today. For as you have seen Egypt today, you shall not see them ever again. Hashem shall make war for you, and you shall remain silent. Ein od milvado. There is no salvation outside of Hashem. Although we defend ourselves, we must know that our survival is dependent upon our total reliance on Hashem. Though I walk in the valley overshadowed by death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Last week, we read about Akedas Yitzchak. According to what Abraham and Yitzchak knew, Yitzchak was about to be sacrificed on the altar. Abraham Avinu was willing to sacrifice his son, and Yitzchak was willing to be sacrificed. So great was their yiras shemayim, their awe of Hashem. It seemed that Abraham would actually carry out that act as fearsome as it was for both of them. But at the last second, the Malach, the angel, said, "No, do not stretch out your hand against the lad." Suddenly, Hashem opened Abraham's eyes, and he saw a ram which would stand in the place of his son. This is where we stand at this very moment. There's a pervasive fear today, as if our very lives hang in the balance. But the story of the Akedah is our own story. Hashem loves his children. It is our heritage that Hashem will substitute a ram and save us. We are the children of Abraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov Avinu. Hashem Hoshia, Hamelech Ya'anenu, B'yom Karenu. Hashem save. May the King answer us on the day we call. Good Shabbos.